Morning. What a view to wake up to. It's our first road trip of the year, but unfortunately there are no caravans to be seen anywhere. Not a single caravan. Well, where am I this weekend? I'm on the great island of Anglesey. We come down to see my parents who live on Anglesey, so we don't bring the caravan. We just have a drive down for the weekend. It's nice just to get on the motorway and open the car up. Took us about 2 hours to get, well, 2 hours and 15 minutes to get here. Some of you remember the old days of coming off at the Queen's Ferry and going down through on the coast road. That was a task and a half. It took us sometimes about 3 or 4 hours to get down to North Wales, but we had a really good journey down the A55 yesterday. So it's early morning, Saturday morning. I'm going to do some filming while we're over here this weekend. So I'm going to go and have some breakfast, and I'll just leave you with that nice view from the back of my parents' house. So we've left my parents' home and we're down at Newborough Beach. It's an absolutely stunning beach. We're going to walk over towards that bit of an island over there. We're going to try and get on there before the tide comes in, because obviously if we're not quick enough, we're going to get stuck on the island. Getting a little bit closer now. I'm just coming a little bit closer to the sea, just to listen to the noise of the sea. Just love that noise. Trying not to get my feet wet. So we've got a little bit further to go. When we get on the island, we'll just do a little bit more on there, and then we're going to have a walk back through the woods. So this is information we've just looked at, Island of the Blessed. So we are currently down here, and we're going to walk up this path all the way up to the lighthouse. And then we're going to turn round and come down this outer path that we can see there, down through the rocks, I think, and then into the forest. So this is a church that used to be on the island. It was just left. The wood and the lead were pinched off it, and it was just left to fall down. So we're just going to go walk up and have a look at that. That's what it used to look like, and this is all that's left. So we're just going to walk up here and have a look. From the picture we've just seen, I can imagine this side of the building was the piece that sticks out, and the main door looked as though it would have been here. I can imagine it being an absolutely beautiful building. That's where the stained glass window would have been, looking out into the mainland. Fantastic views. So we've just come up to nearly to the top of the headland, and we've found the pilots' cottages, and these were used, the pilots used to live in these, and they would then help the boats through the Menai Strait, where they would go on to Caravan and assist the boats going through there to pick up goods like slate. So they would then obviously come down. Apparently they used just lifeboats to help them through the Menai Strait, which is just over in that far. You can see it in the distance there. we're going to walk further down now, up to the main lighthouse. So we've just reached one of the outpost lighthouses. You can just see the light at the top there. Obviously not manned now, but the views are absolutely spectacular from here. So we've walked from that outpost there across this path, which has brought us to the main lighthouse. I can imagine it's been quite in when the tide's in winter, really quite bad. So the plan is now to walk down that other path that we saw, which is going to take us back towards the mainland, and then we're going to have a walk through the forest. I've had to take my hat off because I'm really quite warm. It's only about 3 degrees, but it is really warm. So we made it back off the Love Island, and what we're going to do now is just walk through the forest, which is behind me, back towards the car, and just see what's going on through here. It's quite a dense forest. We're not going too far into the forest, we're just staying to the edges of it. It's temperature's changed, it's a little bit colder in here. Okay, we've made it back to the car park now. It's an absolutely fantastic walkout today. It's really well worth visiting. As you can see here, this is the main car park and there's some toilets here. It's actually about £4 to park up here, which I think is quite reasonable. I think in summer months as well there's a cafe. Oh, it's actually open. There's a cafe bar just over to the right hand side there where you can get something to eat. Right, so I'm going to sign off there. We're going to go and get something to eat, and we're back soon. So we've just been to the cafe here at James Pringle Weaver, which is just behind me, for something to eat. A little bit pricey, to be honest with you, but it's not too bad. There's a shop in there which is okay to walk around, and we've just found, well, not found, we've just come to this train station. I'm not even going to attempt to say that. So if you want to come down here, the shop's okay in the distance, but the cafe was a little bit pricey. There is another one just over the road that's supposed to be quite good. Right, we're just going to hop back to my parents' house, have a nice brew, and then go out for something to eat. So we've come out for an evening meal. We're at the Sea Shanty, which is in Triada Bay. It's really worth a visit here. The food is absolutely fantastic. They've got an ice cream parlour here. They're open all day. That still looks like a cafe from the main road, but when you come in, it's absolutely fantastic and worth a visit. We've been here a few times. Morning, so we're day 2 on the island of Anglesey. We've come over to Penrose Country Park. We're just going to have a walk around here. My dad has done some dry stone walling on a course here, so we're just going to go and have a look at that and have a walk around the country park, and then we're going to go over to the other side of the island. So we'll just have a walk around today through this little bit of a wooded area. It's a really nice day again. It's probably about 2 degrees. It's quite cold, hence the hat. So let's have a walk around. So we've walked up through the country park and we've come to the dry stone wall that my dad's built. He came on a course, about 6 or 7 of them, and they built it from this corner here, from the ground, and they've built all this section to the second tree there that you can see. So what they do is they put the vegetation back in the tree to enable it to grow. It's quite a thick wall. So that'll be here for a long time. think he's had a phone call. There's a wall needs building in America somewhere, so I think that's what he might be doing next. I think he's going to offer his services for that, but I'm not sure it's the right kind of brick wall. He did tell me he went on and built this structure here, but I really don't believe him. So we've just come down to Breakwater Park. This is an old brick factory, and this was apparently used to build all the bricks for the causeway. You can see the old kilns where they fired the bricks. There is a cafe here as well. Let's get a drink. That's supposedly what the factory would have looked like. There's bits of artwork on here, and there's also pictures of Anglesey, around Anglesey, and the brickworks of how it used to be. Oh, thought that was a caravan then. So there's various pictures here, and it shows them actually when they built the causeway. They brought the bricks up here and the stone here to make the bricks. And this is the causeway. If you've ever been on a ferry out from Holyhead, you'll have seen this. It's quite a long causeway. So this tells the story of all the men there that helped build it. So that's actually the team that built the South Stack. Wow. And that's a breakwater that they're building. I don't actually, we've walked down that and I don't remember seeing the train tracks on there. I think that's long since gone. And there's one of the kilns that they used. I wonder if Fred Dibner's been here. He normally marks one of the stones when he does a chimney, and I'm not climbing up to see. But if you ever have a chance, if anybody remembers Fred Dibner, a famous steeplejack from my hometown of Bolton, and when he used to come and fix any chimneys, he would mark the chimney. So that's somebody who lost a life on the North Stack, aged 9 years old. Wow. There's a memorial outside here that was for an American US aircrew who lost their lives. Just on the coast of Anglesey. Quite nice. There's a park and a restaurant there as well. Cafe. Okay, we just stopped at this truck stop called Road King for something to eat. Got a cafe in there, a bit of a shop. I've just spoken to them, and apparently you can park up here. There's quite a bit of storage at the back, obviously where the caravans park. You can park up there with the caravans if you come off the ferry. So we've had a really good weekend. We're going to start our journey back now. Hopefully it's going to take us about 2.5 hours. Hope you've enjoyed seeing our little bits of Anglesey, and we'll see you soon from the Caravan Note.